Hi guys, and welcome back to Finders Beepers History Seekers. Every time when we say the name we laugh. Me and Roy, me and Andy, anyone. Obviously, as you can see, it's me and Andy today. Roy has bottled out, as I said he would in the last video. Proper gay boy. So anyway, we're doing something different today because we haven't got the one-legged man with us. We're doing some urban exploration, and we are in, I can't remember the name of the place, Thornseat Lodge. There we go. Have a bit of a look. There we go. It's obviously a little bit crumbling and decrepit, but we're gonna have a good look round it. Obviously trying to stay safe as much as we can, but still having a good time. So let's go and have a look in, see what we can see.
Sound wise, but
no, probably not. So we're just having a quick look in. I'm going to put the GoPro on in a bit. Like I said, we need to be careful because, as you can see, it is kind of half fallen in already. We're going to be careful. So yeah, I'm going to quickly in a minute swap over to the GoPro so I'm hands free. Jesus. And I'll check this out. Now, just to give you a bit of a background, wow, as you can see, it's not going to be easy. I might have a look down there shortly. But they used to be a children's home round about the war, so 1940s, that sort of time. But before that, it was a hunting lodge, which has been here since the mid-1800s. We'll put a bit more information on later on about it, but we're just going to have a good look and see what we can see. So see you in a sec on the GoPro. So yeah, there's your main entrance. We've just come in, as you saw a second ago. Floorboards aren't looking too tasty. So we're going to our first room. This would have been an absolutely amazing room. Now you can't see because it's overgrown outside, but there's an absolutely stunning view across hills and fields, and I'm having to be very careful because these floorboards don't look too sparkling, and someone's actually set fire to some over there, which is even worse. I'm staying on the beams. Stay on those beams because they're not going to fall anywhere. So yeah, imagine the glass in these windows looking out across the valley. You literally can only just see it through there, and it would have been an absolutely outstanding view, especially when the kids were in the children's home. They would have been able to have a good look round across that valley. And you've got your fireplace. That will have been an old Victorian fireplace at some point, but it's obviously now been redone and then destroyed. So it's pretty impressive so far. What do you think, Andy?
I think it's fantastic up to yet. Just got to be careful. Like I said, the footings are not brilliant. So while we're going around this place, I have to try to be careful on where we stand. Like I say, it's well rotten, it's well derelict.
Yeah.
Got to keep an eye above us as well, just in case any masonry, but we'll try as best to try and keep safe people. Yeah,
that on the safety side of things, I'll just bring it back over to me. On the safety side of things, I don't suggest other people do this. Obviously, it is a little bit like do what I say, not what I do. But just for your safety, really, guys, we don't want you hurting yourselves. We're not saying we're experts by any means, but we've sort of been around these sort of circumstances before, and we don't want you guys hurting yourselves. So just look after each other and yourself. I feel like Jerry Springer. Right, so we've got a really eerie satanic cross, and the satanic people were dyslexic because they've spelt it S-A-T-H-A-M. It's A-A-M. So Satan. Satan. So yeah.
So sat on ham.
Yeah, some thickos out there. Although I'm dyslexic, so there's nothing wrong with being dyslexic. It's just they're thick. Bye. Alright, so we've got the cellar just down there by the looks of things. I don't know whether we'll be able to get in there. I certainly will have a try. I've got Andy feeling my bum at the moment because something was about to fall out of my back pocket. It felt quite nice, to be fair. Wow. So these rooms aren't getting much better. Oh, we've got a bathroom. Maybe it's time for a shower. Look at this. So this obviously will have been the communal shower room for for the kids. I've got a toilet down in the corner there you can just about see. And all the big stone windows are absolutely fantastic. It feels like it's a concrete floor in here, so we don't have to really worry about falling through. Andy's getting attacked by some sort of widgie. Yeah, so basically, oh look, that's where all your piping will have gone. Straight up into the ceiling, and the chimney breast by the lot of things is up there as well. So we'll move on. Oh look, let's have a look out the window first. Oh, we've got someone's house over there, so we'll not disturb them. But yeah, looking pretty good to me. And Andy just almost fell. So we've got the family crest of the original hunting lodge. I'll have to do a bit of research on that as to who that is. I'll have a look at it later on. We've got the, like I said, look at these. Look at the building itself. It's absolutely stunning. It would have been so imposing across the valley at one point. You would have seen it for miles and miles around. It's absolutely brilliant. We're going to go around the other side of the building. You can't literally get through the middle of it because it's so collapsed inside. If you can see, actually just falling in on itself. So we'll go around the other side and see what we can see.
Right, here we go then, people. As you can see, not very good at all structurally, anything else.
Wow, look at those bricks.
But you can see the old fireplace, which was up there. Still got an old radiator. Might have to take that and weigh it in. You just never know. But I'm trying to get a little bit further in and be as safe as I possibly can. As you can see, another fireplace there as well. As you can see, you used to have some absolutely beautiful features in this property when it was all done and dusted. But I'm not going to go any further because, as you can see above, anything could fall, and especially with those bricks up there. I know we're a bit thick-skinned and we're a bit thick altogether for doing these type of things, but I'm not that thick to go any further than what I'm doing at the moment. But we'll just see how we go on. Try and find another room.
I was getting scared of getting electrocuted then, but I think the power's probably off by now.
Yeah, so they probably haven't paid the bill for God knows how long, so they've probably been disconnected. But we'll try and make us way into another room. Hopefully be a bit clearer than what this one is. And let's send us some decent views out the window as well. That'll join us again in another couple of minutes or so.
Andy, you can get up this side. Yeah, it's a bit precarious, so be careful. Look at, but if you can, I'm just trying to check out what you can see, so I'll tilt my head a little bit. But if you can see the radiator up near the top window, sort of hanging off with a big beam across it. Let's have a look inside here. Quite sure what this bit could have been. I'm going to have a quick look this way. You don't have to follow if you don't want. Alright, you see if we can meet in the middle. If you're a crash, I love you. I'm actually not as concerned about the floor falling. I'm more bothered about the roof coming down on me from above. It doesn't look too safe now. I'm just taking my time slightly. There is beams under there is big chunks of stuff, but just got to be a little bit careful on here now. So if I don't talk for a minute, it's because I'm absolutely shitting myself. There's a nice big Belfast sink. Should the way around there, so I don't know if we're near the kitchens. Once again, like I said, it's all collapsed inside there. Need to be dead careful, so we don't want to be dead. Oh, there we go. We've made our way through. Andy, how are we going? Oh, he's filming around the other side. There he is. I don't know if we can see it. Let's see if we can see him on camera just poking through. Now obviously look, this has been this big beam here, this big piece of metal is to hold the structure up. It's obviously very, very close to falling down. I'm guessing there's some sort of maybe kitchen units or something in here. Down there, look, there's some sort of unit type things. Ooh.
Right, I'm at the back of the building. Matt's gone through to the other side. Let's see if we can just try and meet in the middle, but as you can see, these outside walls are absolutely beautiful. Just going to take you past this way, where there's another room with an old washer in there, which got no, well, that could have been like a little scullery, a little washroom, probably an old utility, something like that. But as you can see by the trees, it's fairly overgrown. Alright, so we're going to try and get through into this bit. There it is. Matt's out there, look. Just trying to make his way meet each other. He's doing a little bit of a narration. As you can see, there's loads and loads of scaffolding as well. But I'm just trying to be careful where I stand because there's holes all over.
Seems to have found a date. Let's go turn the GoPro off and we'll go on catch up.
As you can see there, I don't know if you can make that out. I'll try and zoom in a little bit. 1853. Just to show how this building is.
Turn the GoPro off and we'll go on catch up with it.
There he is. There's Matt in the old room.
Hello, I think this might be the kitchen. I don't know, there's like kitchen unity type things over here, but it could have been, even been a classroom, I don't know, it could have been storage for something. I'm going to video you back, so we're videoing each other. There we go, videoing you back. Oh! So yeah, I've just come through really quick. I'll go back and show you where I've come through.
As you can see,
quite scary.
Very, very derelict, very, very precarious. But we are trying to do, oh, nearly went arse over tit on a piece of wood. But we'll just make his way through. As you can see, a bit of graffiti. Looks like, I don't know if that used to be an old fireplace or where an old stove used to go out. Who knows? But there you go. Right, I'm just going to make my way across here, treading precariously, trying to watch where I'm going on film as well. And you can see what's in this bit. Whatever it is waterlogged. Really, really fusty smell. Could be a little storeroom. Some shelves as well. I don't want to go any further because with the wood being completely rotten, I don't want it to give way, and especially with the roof as it is as well. Right, I'm just gonna pause for a little bit and try and get out and try and meet up with. So yeah, I've just come through. I'm going to quickly go back and show you where I've come through because it was quite scary, to be fair. I'm not going any further back down there again there. Yeah, so I made my way over here. It is this bit up here I was concerned about. It looked like it was a bit worrying. But yeah, that's where we came from a minute ago. That's where the shower room and toilets are. That's where it's just totally collapsed and there's no way I'm going in there at all. Look at the size of those big chunks of glass up there. I won't fancy those landing on me. So I'm guessing there was a glass roof at some point. That is huge. It's so thick. Right, let's head back. Oh, someone's mobile number. I don't know if you want to ring for anything. Weed or sex. So not just weed, not just sex. Weed or sex. So in a minute, we're going to ring that number, and we're going to see if we can get some weed or maybe some sex. No, we don't want any sex. I'm not bothered. Just in case, just right, okay. Just in case you're watching this, Stacey, that's my missus. I don't want sex with anybody, not even Andy. So, and I don't want weed. You know I don't do drugs. Be safe, kids. Don't do drugs. Anyway, so we're going to see if we can ring them up in a minute. Okay. Right, here's Matt. Found the telephone number on the wall. It says ring this number for weed or sex. So we're just going to try and see if we can get some Weird or Sex, see if anybody answers.
I'll do it on loudspeaker for you so you can have a listen to the conversation.
Oh, it's ringing.
Come on. Not a very good drug dealer if you're not answering the phone.
No.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for...
Hello, this is Joe Almond here.
Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Hi there, we're just up at the lodge, and we've been giving you a number to for either sex or maybe some drugs. Now, we're not really wanting any sex, and we don't do drugs, but we just thought it'd be nice to say hi. So, hi, how are you? And you have a lovely day. From Finders Beepers, History Seekers. Come and find us on YouTube. See ya. Right, so we've just rung the local drug dealer, who is a rubbish drug dealer because he's not even answered the phone. So maybe because we withheld the number, but anyway, we've told him where to come. So if he wants to come and see us on Finders Beepers, History Seekers, then he can do that. Just on that, guys, if you want to subscribe to us, that'd be absolutely amazing. We're doing a bit of a three-pronged. That's a bit rude.
Sorry.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, we're doing a bit of a three-pronged attack. Obviously this video is a little bit different to normal. So we're doing all our metal detecting videos, we're doing the history shorts that I do, and obviously some of this urban sort of exploration as well. So they're the three things you will see on our channel. Not really anything other than that, only just us having a laugh. So feel free to pop over, and also we've now got a Facebook page.
Yay!
Yeah, so that's facebook.com/findersbeepers. Come and see us. We've only just started it up, so there's only about 30 people on there so far. So come on, let's make it absolutely massive. Let's go and have a look around the rest of the house, though.
See you in a bit.
Bye bye. Andy's just going down. There's bars on the window down there. He's going to have a bit of a look down, and as he's a little bit thinner than me, hopefully.
That's why they bring the thin man. Not the chin man, the thin man.
Yes. So
I'm just going to see.
Get the
to do it.
try and put your light on, and then I'll pass you my phone down. That's probably the best way of doing it.
I'll get the old torch on.
Yep. Because I'm already videoing, so you may as well. Anything to see?
It is. Not a lot. It's very, very dark. The light's not really helping that much, but it just looks like a cellar.
Take it off me. Take my phone off me as well if you can.
This is going to be good. Nearly £1,000 worth of technology. Going to be going down the Swan if I drop all this. I don't know whether you can see this, but it's very, very dark. There's a little light at the very, very end up there, but that's the other end. But it is too dark really to be shining. You can see a bit on the walls, a bit on the ceiling. It seems to be like an arch more than a flat roof. I don't really can see anything. If you can, that's all well and good. If not, I do apologise. There's an old door down there as well. I can see that's a little bit better. I say very, very dark, but it is a very old and derelict building. Everything's collapsed, but we'll just see what we can find in a bit. I'm just going to pass these back to Matt because I'm getting pins and needles in my toes, and see what we can find out a bit later on.
There we go. So just while are you okay? Get back up by yourself.
I should be able to.
Right, I'll leave you there 2 minutes while I just take the viewers round this corner. And just a little pill I just found. Oh, a little cute pill. I don't know what it is on the side of. Yeah, that was the gayest noise I think I've ever made. So yeah, we're in a little. I just broke my ribs on the side of that. We're in a little room. I think this is quite a bit later, this extension. Doesn't look quite as old. And the washing machine definitely isn't as old. There is some things over the back that I would quite like to check out. We're going to have a look at those shortly. Andy's back out of this hole.
Yeah.
So
Great knees, great legs, but everything's fine.
let's
That's what
make
it's all about, urban adventure, and that's what we're having at the moment.
certainly is. So yeah, let's let's find our way back round this way, see what else we can find.
Moving all the water in.
Oh yeah, so this one's waterlogged. Not quite sure what's going off in there. Little storage room by the looks of things. You can see straight through into the main building. And we've got some sort of fire escape. Don't know how safe it is, so we're going to go and check that out. We might not even be able to get to it, I don't know, because there is some big poles in the way. But we're going to have a look. Be safe, don't forget, when you're doing things like this, we don't want people hurting themselves. Cool. Right, just making our way up the steps. And he's up there, yeah, like we said, it is quite strong. It's not particularly easy when you're a fat boy getting up here though. Oh. Let's see what sort of views we can get up the top. Oh dear, my leg's stuck. There we go. So slightly above where we just were a minute ago. On the next floor up. Wow. It's quite cool. Didn't like that noise that just came from below there. Oh, is it? It's just Andy knocking stuff off. It's nothing exciting. So, yeah, let's have a look, see what we can see. I'm just going to try and get one more step without touching Andy up the bum. So, right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take you off my head a minute. I'll stop this. I'm going to put you on my GoPro. 2 seconds. We're going to attempt to get down to the cellar now. It's a little bit dodgy, so I'm not going to guarantee I'm going to go all the way down. I'm just going to test it out with my feet a little bit. As you can see, it's down there, and it's actually sectioned up into lots of different rooms. There's a door down there as well. So I'm on solid rock at the moment. I'll put my phone down so I can't see what I'm doing. I hope you can still hear me on this. I'm just going to test it out. So I'm way over. Andy, do us a favour. You just take that pole out of my back pocket. That sounds wrong. Not at least in European. I think we're alright. Right. If you stay on the big poles, I think you're alright. Just watching out for stuff coming from above, I think. Try not to grab up. Right, once again guys, try not to copy us, because literally any of this stuff could land on me. As it gets dark now, I can bring the phone out. I'm on solid ground now, Andy. Yeah, let me just get inside. I'm just going to put the... Yeah, good idea. I've got a light on now. But it looks a little bit more solid as we get further in as well. Don't know if there's so much in there. Signalling fault. Yeah, we've got the electrics here as well. I don't know how well this is showing up on my camera, so I'm just going to stop it a minute and we'll have a quick look. Actually, it's not too bad. It's fine. If you want to do a bit of filming behind. Alright, so yeah, the old-fashioned off switch there. I don't want to play with that too much, I don't think, even though I know it's not on. I keep thinking the electrics are on, but now these were the original stairs that were looking down earlier on. Obviously everything's collapsed inside there. We've got a couple of little rooms coming off here. We'll go to the end one first and have a look. As you can see, there's one there. And then up here, yeah, look, that's where we were a short time ago. So we'll check up. Oh, this is the room that you were looking at earlier on. With the bars. Yeah. The arch ceiling. This is like it's storage, like a wine cellar or something, or that sort of thing. That's why they had the arch roofs. It's pretty cool. So that's where Andy was. Just down there. I'm going to try and get a little bit closer. This floor's solid. We're on the solid floor again now. That's where Andy was a minute ago. And now he's just that shining light over there. Can't really see anything on the floor that looks anything exciting. We've got a little child's plastic beaker. That definitely will have. You see, that will have been from there. Looks that sort of era. Little plastic cup. 19. It is wartime, wasn't it? So. 1940s. Yeah. Present day. Monster. I know I'm not picking up a lot of these things very well. It's a bit hard to film. It's a bit hard to film while looking round as well. So I'm having to look at my phone now and look where I'm walking and pick stuff up as well. So can't really see anything else on the floor that is of interest. So we'll head back out of this room. That's the hinges. Let's have a look. It's very thin, it's up this end. Where Andy's going now. Another room? Storage area. Oh, just under the stairs, yeah, of course it is. I'm going to have a quick look in there when you... Oh yeah, I can see the grate down there. Just, where is it? Where my foot is. I can't really see it very well in this light. I'm stuck. There we are. Big massive piece of stone. Oh yeah, and then under the stairs. I wonder how many kids got sent down here for being naughty, or came and hid here when they were playing hide and seek. I think it would have looked a little bit better then than it does now, but still, I think it would have been still a little bit scary down here. Right, is that part of stairs? It's stairs, isn't it? And broken his legs. So it's the stairs you've broken, don't worry. Oh, now from that smell, when you've just done that, you've just shite your pants. Is that? Yeah, no, I got full in the face. Well, need to pay back time. All the Trump's it doesn't work. I suppose. Comes and sits on the desk, cracks one out, goes away, plays it. Doesn't work. 400 people in the building, they all know it's it. You've got to be famous for something, and I'm certainly famous for farting. Oh yeah, sorry. Alright, we got. Is this parts of the electrics? Yeah, it is. Look, parts of the electrics on there. Around. So obviously we're not going in that room. I don't know what the walls seem a bit weird in there, like rounded. Around that side. This is going to be awkward. He's quite solid. I'm just worried about the stuff above us. Yeah. There we go, it's fine. Moving then. Oh dear. Alright, don't watch out behind you because I'm putting weight on that board. There we go. Not dead. There we go. Ooh, I'm glad we went down there because we didn't die. So, right. Right, I think that's it for the main building. Wow. As you can see, Andy's getting midged to death here.
Eaten alive.
Right, let's go in one of the outbuildings. Wow, they are bad.
This smells.
So, what we got here? Oh, it's pretty dark. You can't really see much. It's looking like asbestos above us, which is nice. Oh, I'm covered in these little tiny things. That's better. What's in that? What's there? What's that? Like a little water tank. Yeah, so we've got our water tank. We are quite remote where we are at the moment, so they won't have had mains water, I wouldn't have thought. So this will have been their water supply at the time. Under asbestos. Beautiful. But that was nice. Tasted nice, that water. And there's water out pipes as well. Ugh, I don't want to go back out here because of those horrible midges. They're all sat underneath. They're all, I don't know if you can see them. They're all sat underneath the leaves. You touch the leaf and, oh wow. Let's get out from under here. That's disgusting. That one's just a little garage thing. Oh my God.
Jesus.
I'm turning you off a minute, that's horrendous. Right, so I think that's it for the main building. We've been in pretty much every room we can be in without dying. So it's definitely, we've seen some good stuff. I loved it in those cellars. The cellars were really, really good. Creepy. Yeah, quite creepy. So yeah, we're going to go and have a look around the back because there is some extra little buildings around there as well. I think, Andy, are you having a stroke? Your face looks really weird.
Is it?
One side looks quite fat. The other side looks fine. No, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
Is that the good side?
That's fine.
Oh, I'll stick with good side, stick
Yeah.
my head up, keep my chins in, and I'll look like an overweight turkey that's got no hair. But there you go. But I think we've picked an absolute brilliant night to come out as well. It's lovely and warm, lovely and calm. Couldn't have picked a better night to come out. It's a pity Roy's not here, but there you go. I think you might have enjoyed a little bit of the history of this place. Yeah, definitely. But when we can upload these, you'll see them, like I say, on our YouTube channel. Yep. And at Finders Beepers. Yeah, definitely. So obviously subscribe. We've already mentioned this before. We are going to pop round the back now to see what we can see. So you get a couple of bits around there, but I don't think there's a massive amount of stuff. But we'll go and have a quick look. Right guys, so we're just making our way around the back, past where we've been previously. Got lots of nice wildlife around here, knocking about. Some you can tell it was a proper house originally, a decent, nice house because of the trees and the flowers knocking about. In amongst the normal sort of nettles and overgrown stuff, you've got bushes and trees like this. I don't know if that's laburnum, I don't know. At some point in my life I would have known that, but I can't remember. So let's have a look. Look at these, look at the big stones that have come off the building. Some lovely work, it's absolutely fantastic. So anyway, we're making our way up around the back. And the first thing, what would you think would be around the back of the building? It's a swimming pool. Yes, look at that. That would have been nice in the summer. And look behind, there's nothing anywhere near. Unbelievable. Just to give you a
Andy's going for a swim.
sense of how deep it would be. Probably around about, I don't know, 3.5 foot.
But just to sort of recap on what this place was. Obviously it was a hunting lodge, but this was added later. Obviously it was added quite a bit later. And this would have served for the kids that stayed here. Now it was for toddlers. It was a children's home for toddlers, and Andy's going for a nice swim. I think there's something wrong with this kid. I think he's not all there in head. So yeah, this will have. Oh, that bum crack's amazing, Andy. So yeah, this would have served for the kids to go for a swim. Oh my God, you could park a bike in that. That's horrendous. So, yeah, I'm going to jump in myself now anyway. So, yeah, it's unbelievable that this place has just been left to go to rack and ruin. It's absolutely fantastic. We'll go and have a bit. There's some more buildings a bit further up there, so we're going to have a look at those. All right, so we're just making our way up to the buildings around the back. Some more of the bushes that I mentioned previously. And some barbed wire. That it. That's
Bear trap.
Yeah.
Big bear.
You've got to make sure that you're well prepared for these things. You're covered up. You've got something suitable on your feet. Oh look. So this is what the floor may have looked like the whole way across, which is a shame because that's some nice big stones there. Right. And then what's this? Why does it do that? Why does it go down like that? There's like a lip,
maybe?
a lip at that side and a lip at that side. Yeah, maybe keeping some more animals in or something out. I don't know. Wow. So that's where the rest of the stone's gone. So I knew some of the stone must have disappeared. I didn't realise it would be quite as much as that. That is a massive pile of stone. Maybe another building that's fallen down. I don't know what that noise was that I just made. That was quite a strange little noise. So anyway, let's have a look in some of these. Before we go in the buildings, I'm just trying to work out what. I don't know where the stone's fallen out of here, or if this was for a purpose. You've got drainage there. Oh, is it? Right. So we've seen on other urban exploration videos, something that looks similar to a chapel, and it seems to be just behind here. So we'll have a quick look in this one. I don't think there's a great deal. And looking at the support around the edge, it's not that old either, unless it's just been reinforced at some point for those doors to be put on. The stone's old. I don't know if it's reclaimed stone. I don't know. Can't really get very far in here. But yeah, it was like a big sliding door at one point. So maybe cars kept in here, I don't know. Some sort of machinery.
Tractors.
All sorts.
Could be anything.
And if you notice all the way around, it's walled, this area. So it's definitely for one purpose or another. Right, just making our way back round the back of this building. There's thistles and nettles and all sorts all over. It's quite easy to get a bit prickled. So this is the one that reminded us a little bit of a chapel. It's actually quite a big building. It's quite overgrown. Let's go and have a look inside this one. There's quite a step up here as well, so it wouldn't have been something to store anything big like vehicles. So it may well have been a building used maybe as a church, or I'm not sure really. Don't know. And then got just a random wall right in the middle. You've got blocked in windows, so it was used where you needed to have light. You've got a fireplace. I have no idea what this building could have been used for originally. And strange little holes coming through. Don't know, what do you think, Andy? Any ideas?
I've got no idea, to be honest with you. Like I say, there's not a lot to give away. You thought there might have been signs of some religious stuff, apart from Slayer written on the wall and a
Satanic
pentagon,
yeah,
or whatever they call it.
Pentagram. Yeah.
Roof struts seem quite new, so
Yeah, the roof has definitely been redone relatively recently, and this flooring's not very old, I don't think either. The actual beams across are, but the stuff that's on top, that's quite not really serve any sort of purpose. It's thin as anything. That's quite new. So not quite sure really. Just to give you a bit of a view of the other side of the room where I just was, pretty much exactly the same. But some of the stonework on the outside is big. I'd say it's early 1900s, late 1800s. This probably a later edition, purely because, well, I live in a Victorian terraced house and mine's stone fronted, but then got the bricks on the interior, so it's a very similar sort of thing. Cool. Right guys, so I hope you've enjoyed our video as much as we've enjoyed actually going round it. It's been absolutely amazing. Some of the the sights inside of there. It's such, we've just been talking as we've been walking down. Such a shame. What an amazing building that would have been at some point. That surely would have turned into someone's house, and it would have been an absolutely fantastic house worth millions of pounds. But these things happen, I'm afraid. Some of the biggest, nicest buildings are knocked down because the upkeep on them is so much. We were talking about the view earlier on. You want to have a look back over there? That's looking over to Sheffield and Andy's, top of Andy's head.
It's like you've got the moon in a corner.
And just down this way, we've got the one of the dams. There's quite a lot of dams around here. So, but anyway, well, we're going to have a bit of a look around somewhere else for another video quite close to here. So keep an eye out for that as well. Thanks for watching Finders Beepers History Seekers. Keep an eye out for our newer videos, and like we said, subscribe and
Please subscribe.
Definitely, and pass it on to your friends. If you've got anyone that's into this sort of video or metal detecting, that sort of thing, just let them know about it. Share it on Facebook. Do it as much as you want. We don't care. We like our faces being all over the world, especially this beautiful one. Look at me,
With big head.
big head. Right, anyway, I'm about to get run over, so I'm gonna go. See you in a bit. Bye bye.